Good morning, guys. Welcome to class. Sorry, I just plugged my mic in. If you can hear me. Okay, good morning, guys. Welcome to class. In today's session, we are going to be talking about the Lake District, which is a part of the UK. It's a very, very popular place to go on holiday for British people, and also maybe there are some foreigners there. I'm not sure, yeah, but it's a very, very popular place for British people to go on holiday. It's a very, very nice part, actually, yeah, so it's very nice. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to read an article about this, and I'll show you some pictures and things, yeah. So it's part of your tour around the UK, okay? So I'm going to give you a guided tour, Martin style, of some of the best parts and my favourite parts of the UK. So hopefully lots of people can join in on this, and lots of people are interested. But I'll send you the link to the review, the kind of article we're going to follow. And for those who are interested, it's called the Lake District, and we'll see if anyone's actually been there. Okay, so we have someone already here. Who's this? We have Yosra.
Hello.
Nice to speak with you.
Me too. How are you?
Cool. Okay, I don't know if we've spoken before. I think this is the first time we've spoken.
No.
But I recognise your voice. So that's what you've changed your profile picture.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, that's why. Yeah. So I associate, people with profile pictures, but I shouldn't do this. Okay, so Yosra, you are from Turkey, right?
No, from Egypt.
Okay, I would say I'll go home, but I'm already home.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, Yosra, welcome.
Thank you. I like your accent. It's so nice. I like it so much.
Thank you very much. I like your accent as well. Yeah, so that's also good. But have you ever been to the UK?
No.
Okay. Are you planning on going one day?
I wish.
Right, okay. So we're going to talk about some parts of the UK, which are my favourite. We're going to talk about them, and I'll introduce you to them. Okay. Mira says the Egyptian accent is so clear. Mira happens to also come from Egypt, yeah, so maybe she's a bit biased. But yeah, I would agree. It's very, very clear. But Mira would say this, wouldn't you, Mira? Come on, join the class. Abdul, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Cool. Okay, so it's another tour kind of thing today. So welcome, Abdul. And Mira, explain yourself. The Egyptian accent is so clear apart from your accent.
Yes.
Okay, so how are you today?
Fine. I'm drinking coffee. Do you have one?
Not tea. You're not drinking tea? I don't drink tea myself. I drink coffee, but you should drink tea.
When I drink tea, you drink coffee. And vice versa. Why?
The thing is, yeah, we're trying to be more culturally aware, it's not to be so closed off, yeah? So, Mira, welcome. We're going to talk about the Lake District. Have you heard of it? No?
Maybe.
The place where the grass is always green, the water's always wet, and
we go to Bristol before, but just for 1 week.
Bristol?
In autumn. Yes.
How did you find the accent?
It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. I like to listen to British so much because it's like to a gentleman.
Yeah, but the British accent is a bit different. But the British accent is a lot cooler than my accent. Yeah, if I could choose any accent, it'd probably be a West Country accent because I talk a bit like that. Yeah, it's all really like that. Cool. Yeah, so the Bristol accent is very, very good. Mira, so what were you doing in Bristol?
So cute, so quiet, and but because we go to in autumn, the sky was grey.
The sky was grey.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So we're talking about the Lake
We
District.
have a lot of sun in Egypt, so it's so different.
Yeah, we're talking about the Lake District where the grass is green, the water is wet, and the skies are grey. Yeah, so
Yes.
we won't make it too. Yeah, but yeah, it's usually grey. The skies in the UK are pretty grey. But what
It's a
were
quiet
you
place.
doing in Bristol? Why were you in Bristol? Or can't you tell us?
My husband has a conference there
Cool. Okay, you weren't
about
spying.
slum.
Like that.
About slum. No,
About
no, no, no.
lamb.
I give my
A lamb
husband his freedom. Make anything he wants.
Okay.
I'm not tight-minded.
Okay, so a lamb conference.
A lamb?
A
No,
lamb,
he.
as in-
The conference about slum.
Oh, got it.
Slum.
Okay, it was an Islam conference.
No, no, no. Slum. Do you know the irregular places to low classes? Do you know it?
Slums. Okay. I thought you said a
Yes.
lamb conference. Yeah. So a
Yes,
conference
about
of-
tourism for slum.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. So that's cool. So you've been to the UK already, but you haven't been to the Lake District. Right?
Yeah, just 1 week.
Okay.
Maybe we will go to the again, but not now.
Not at the moment. Yeah. Not for the minute. We also have Mole. Can you hear us, Mole?
Hi, sir.
Nice to speak with you.
Nice to meet you.
And where are you from?
I'm from Tunisia.
Tunisia. Great. Okay. So welcome, Mole. And how do I say your name, by the way? How do I pronounce it?
Can you repeat, sir, please?
How do I pronounce your name? How do I say your
Muhaddad.
name? Mohammed.
Sorry.
Mohammed.
Muhaddad. No, Muhaddad.
Mohammed.
Yes.
Okay, nice to meet you, Mohammed. And we have Isam.
Hello, good morning.
We have Isam from Palestine, right?
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay, I remember you. Yeah. Well, to be honest, I don't remember your face. I remember the furniture behind. To be honest, yeah. So I remember your bookcase. Yeah? I associate random things. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know. Yeah. So, for example, this way, Yusra. I didn't recognize Yusra. I recognize her voice, but because I don't know. Yeah. So strange. But Isam, welcome. Yeah. So welcome. I recognize these spikes. Cool. Okay. So. I think that's a full class now, yeah? Almost. Well, not really. Well, 6. That's okay. Okay, we're talking about the Lake District in the UK. Has anyone heard of this, or heard things of it? Nothing. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. So I wouldn't expect you to. But we're going to read an article about this, and I'm going to show you some photos about this. By the way, slum. I wasn't saying the Lake District was a slum. I was just clarifying Mira's point. What she was saying. So, if you could all open this article, please, and I'll share my screen as well for those who are watching and can't participate through speaking. Worth noting, anyone can participate in the class chat box thing, yeah? So if you want to, if you can't participate in the class, you can still participate through that. Okay, so we're talking about the Lake District, which is part of the northwest of the UK with lots of lakes, yeah? So it's the lake area. And it's naturally a really rural area, really lots of countryside, not so built up, and it's even counties of like Cumbria and things like this. So we're going to read about this, but first I'll show you some pictures, some general pictures of it, so you get an idea. It's a national park, so it's protected by the government, and it's just basically an area with lots of lakes, lots of green grass, and quite a nice place and popular place for rich people to go on holiday within their own country, yeah, if they're not going abroad. But this is the Lake District. It's quite a nice place. So, for example, when I was younger, we used to go camping there. It's lots of, maybe most British people would probably be in there. Okay, so that's the Lake District. Let's read about it. Who would like to make a start?
I can.
Yes, please. Who's that? That was Isam.
From the beginning,
Yes, please.
a comprehensive guide to the Lake District with advice on hotels, restaurants, walks, and local pubs, written by our expert Oliver Beery.
Okay.
Why go? for the Britain's finest scenery, a greenest countryside, and grandest view, covering a total area of just over 885 square miles. The Lake District National Park has been protected since 1951, and its picturesque patchwork of lakes, valley, woodland, and fields make it one of the best places in the Britain to get out and experience the great outdoors. Whether it's on leisurely bike ride down country lanes or a day-long hike across the hills. And while the weather is notoriously unpredictable, local uh, predictable long hike across the no. Locals will tell you that it's not usual to experience all four seasons in a single day. Showers and racing clouds only emphasize the grandeur on the magnificent scenery.
Okay, and that last point is very, very true. You can experience it feels like autumn, spring, summer, and winter all in one day. Yeah, so I've experienced this. We went camping there because it's a common place to go camping as a boy, and there was a big storm in the night, and there was a massive flood, and we woke up lying in the water. Yeah, so there was a lot of rain, but then in the afternoon it was so sunny, really, really hot. And then by night time, the weather was bad again. Yeah, so the weather is very, very unpredictable. It's not that if you go in the summer, it's guaranteed to be hot. It's not that if you go in the winter, it's guaranteed to be cold. The weather is very, very unpredictable. It's all over the place. Yeah, so it's very, very interesting experience if you go. Better maybe to stay in a hotel and not in a tent. But yeah, okay. So let's talk about this then, from what you understood, and also the words that were used. Did you guys understand? So Yosra, did you understand what it was saying? Yosra?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand?
Yeah.
Perfect. Some more people have joined us. We've got Ursula.
Hi.
Good to speak with you again.
You too.
Perfect. Cool. We've spoken before. So
Yes.
welcome back. We're talking about the Lake District. I'm not sure how much I'm not sure when you joined in, but we're talking about the Lake District in the UK. Pablo, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Costa Rica.
Is this the first time we've spoken, or have we spoken before?
Okay, thank you.
Is it the first time we've spoken?
I know, it's like, I don't know, a couple of times before.
Have you changed your profile picture?
Sorry?
Have you changed your profile picture?
No.
Oh, okay. In that case, whoa, okay. My memory's good. Okay, so welcome back, Pablo. Yes, welcome back.
Thank you.
Anyone else who's just joined? I think that's it. Yeah, so it's Ursula and Pablo. Okay, so Mira, could you summarize that introduction?
You summarize it before me.
You want me to summarize it?
Yes, the same you summarize.
Abdul is my spokesman. Abdul, be my spokesman.
You want me to summarize?
Okay.
Yes, Abdul can.
Or just say if you didn't understand or understood. I think you understood, Abdul, right?
Yeah.
In that case, we'll look at the word, yeah. And
Understand, but I'm understood the article, but I can't summarize as you can, as I can.
No worries, yeah. Basically, it's
Well,
a nice place, but don't go for the weather. Yeah, that's what it's saying. Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that's it. It's a nice place, but the weather is shoddy.
It's
Okay.
unpredictable.
Unpredictable. Okay, in that case, let's go over the words because this is very descriptive. Yeah, this is a different kind of text to the one we usually look at in my sessions. We usually look at articles, which usually follow a very similar style. This is like a descriptive text to try to make it seem very good. Okay, so For Britain's finest scenery, what does that mean?
It means that it is the most beautiful area in the Britain.
Okay, so fine is not used so much now, but we say fine to mean what? It is fine. Something is fine.
It's something is good or something.
Something is very, very originally wonderful, but now we just say like, oh, it's fine, it's all right, it's all right. How are you? Fine. Yeah, that's usually when you're younger. If your parents go, how was school? You say fine, like it's all right. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, so fine. But fine means really, really good quality, very, very high up. Yeah, so for Britain's finest scenery, the best scenery. That's arguable, but I would say it's very, very, very beautiful place. But that's arguable. Okay, greenest countryside and grandest views. What does grand mean?
Wide, big, huge.
Big, but most spectacular, most impressive views, grandest views. For example, Buckingham Palace is a very grand building. It's very big, very luxurious.
Okay.
So, like something very magnificent, yeah, something like that for magnificent views. The best, the biggest and best we can offer. Yeah, at grandest. Okay, covering a total area of just over 885 square miles. So, just I don't know. That's quite a big area. The Lake District National Park. What is a national park?
It's a park for the public or.
Yeah, so it's owned by the state, and it's very difficult to change it. So if you want to build a house, it's very, very difficult to get permission to build in a national park. You can, but you have to meet really strict criteria. And so it's a very protected area. It's not so easy to change it. Yeah, so the houses should be renovated to a very particular standard. Everything's protected, but it's owned by the people. Yeah, so it's a national park, which, as most land is, but it's protected. That's the main thing. So, do you have many of these protected parks in your country? So, Abdul, I guess Grand Canyon, things like this, yeah.
Yep.
So there's a lot in America. What about you, Yosra? So in Egypt and Mira, are there lots of... There's things like protected monuments like the pyramids, I guess, but any parks, yeah, any areas of land which are really, really protected, and maybe you can't build on it, you can't develop there so easily.
We have a
Tahrir Square.
No, we have a protected area called Wadi Degla. There are still animals.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's protected by government.
Yeah, so it just protects it stuff. Yeah, I guess it's the same. Ursula, do you have them?
Yes, we have a lot of national parks, but they are rather small parks because my country not so big like the United States, and they are most of them are protected because of the forests, national and now with nature to keep their national character, natural character.
So it's not so easy to build a house and things like that. Yeah.
Yes. And even the roads, there are many problems because they are not allowed to build roads across this national parks, and we have a lot of quarrel about the topics in our country.
Okay, because on the one hand you need roads, but on the other hand, keep it natural. But Pablo, what would you say in Costa Rica? Pablo? Okay, we'll come back to you. I can't hear you just yet, but we'll come back. Is it Mordada? Mordada? Is it? Mahada? Mahada?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mohada, how are you? So, what do you think in your country? So, do you see them?
We have
Yeah.
Sir, what's the question?
So national parks, yeah. So would you have anything to add about national parks in your country?
Yes, we have a national park name with Ishkil.
Okay, yeah. So this is cool. Yeah. So you have and Isam, yeah, national parks in your country.
Well, specifically, we don't have like specific national parks, but like we have like places, like for example, the holy places like Bethlehem or Jerusalem or something like that. It's quite very difficult to get in. So it's about the places, not about the parks.
Yep. So it'll be protected. Yes. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back then. In that case, so it's been protected since 1951. So it's been a national park since this date, yeah? So since 1951 it's been a national park. And it's picturesque patchwork of lakes, valleys, woodlands and fells. What does this mean? Picturesque.
Amazing.
Yeah, but
Excellent.
more specifically,
Sorry?
yeah, more specifically, picturesque.
Colorful, beautiful.
Yeah, like a picture. Yeah, like a
Like a
photo.
pic.
So picturesque. Did I write that right? Yeah, so I missed this C in the other one. Okay, so picturesque, like a photo, like a painting. Picturesque views is when you see something you think, wow, that could be painted. Yeah? We have Danny who's joined us. Danny, can you hear us? Okay, we'll come back to you. We're having trouble hearing. Just check your mic settings. We'll come back to you. Okay, so picturesque just means like a picture. Could be a picture. Patchwork of lakes. Picturesque patchwork of lakes. This, when they use the same letter, I don't know if you know this, but when they say, usually in descriptive text, they use the same letter for a couple of words. So picturesque patchwork. And this is called alliteration. Yeah, so you hear this a lot in these kind of texts. Picturesque patchwork. Can't think of something else on the top of my head, but patchwork. What's patchwork?
Seems to be consist of small parts joined together and make one
So
big piece.
a patchwork quilt is a quilt made of lots of different sections joined together. Yeah, so lots of different. It all looks different. So this is patchwork. So picturesque patchwork. Not of cloth, but of lakes, valleys, and woodlands. If you look above, it looks like one of these quilts. Could you see that? I'm not sure. Looks like one of these, yeah, with lots of different lakes, valleys, and all this kind of stuff, yeah? Yeah? Okay. So, picturesque patchwork of lakes, valleys. Do you know what a valley is?
It's flat ground between mountains.
Yeah, so in between mountains, so I'll just show you. In Europe, there's so many nice ones, yeah? So in, like, Austrian places like that, there's, yeah, this is like the valley, yes, in between. So here, just in between the mountains, is the valley, yeah? So here, this is the valley. This is very similar to what it's like in Lake District, yeah? This kind of thing. Okay, so that's the picturesque patchwork of lakes, valleys, woodlands. Yeah, I guess that's quite clear, woodlands. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and fells, this could be like waterfalls, yeah, so, and things like this. So you know what fells are, I guess. Okay, so, in that case, make it one of the best places in Britain to get out and experience the great outdoors. We say this a lot, this expression. Get out and experience the great outdoors. The great outdoors meaning the outdoors is wonderful. Get out of your apartments, get out of your houses. Yeah, so go and see it. Yeah, that's the great outdoors, we call it. Okay, whether it's on a leisurely bike ride, leisurely, what does this mean?
For pleasure.
For pleasure, for your something you do in your leisure time, in your free time. Not something that you're not cycling to get to work. You're cycling for pleasure because you like to do it, because it's something you do in your free time. A relaxed bike ride, a leisurely bike ride down country lanes, which are the small roads that maybe are not so developed, or a day-long hike across the hills. Yeah, so a hike, to hike, you know this?
Hike, to climb the mountain or something?
Yeah, to go for like a walk on mountains and things like this. So hiking is...
Like to walk, so...
Yeah. You see, professional hikers, yeah? So in where I come from the countryside. Originally, I come from the countryside in the UK, and you see, every Sunday you've got this like army of professional hikers, but you can tell they're not really professional hikers. They just want to have the equipment. Yeah, they're just going on a little hill. You don't need the equipment, but they like to have this equipment. Yeah, so you see them quite a lot. But yeah, I call them professional hikers. Okay, so that's to hike. Yeah, to walk with the sticks and to have the big backpack with the picnic in the back. Yeah, so these kind of things. Okay, across the hills. And while the weather is notoriously unpredictable, I think we had this yesterday, Abdul. Do you remember? Notorious. Abdul?
Yes.
Do you remember Notorious from yesterday?
Notorious, little bit.
What does it mean?
Notorious. I remember the word, but you know, I cannot tell you the meaning.
So, notoriously unpredictable, meaning famously unpredictable, well known, widely regarded as being unpredictable. So something that's notorious is famous for being whatever it is. Well known, yeah, notorious.
It was yesterday?
We had this word, I think, maybe about London or something. I'm not sure if you were there. Notorious. So notorious, yeah, it's that. I did spell it right. Okay, notorious. Abdul is notorious for his comments, yeah? So he's known for, it's what you are known for, yeah? So Mira, if she's there, she's gone, is known for her cheeky comments, yeah? So she's notorious for this. I am notorious for forgetting if I've spoken to you, yeah? So that's something it happens quite a lot, yeah? So, okay, so notorious, to be notorious for something, notoriously unpredictable. The weather is famously unpredictable. Everyone knows about it. Everyone knows that one time it's rainy, one time it's sunny, one time it's cloudy, the next time the skies are blue. Yeah, it's famous for this. Yeah, notorious. And unpredictable is I guess quite clear. You can't predict it. Yeah, to predict something. Muhada? To predict something, do you know? Okay, Ursula, do you know this?
Yes, it is to say what will be in the future, to forecast.
To forecast, but so unpredictable, meaning you cannot forecast it, yeah? No matter what anyone does, yeah? Sam?
It's the same. I mean, it means that you can't guess what it will happen in the future. So you don't know exactly what is going in the future. That's
yeah. So unpredictable, notoriously, it's famous for not being able, that no one knows what the weather's going to be like, yeah? It can be there are blue skies occasionally in the UK. There can be blue skies in the morning, then in the afternoon it's cloudy and rainy, yeah? So unpredictable. Okay, locals will tell you that it's not unusual to experience all four seasons in a single day. We talked about this a minute ago. Showers and racing clouds only emphasize the grandeur of the magnificent scenery. What does this mean? Showers.
Rains.
Showers, yeah, rainfall and stuff like that. Yeah, so it is true. It's it's rainy, but it is part of the atmosphere of this place. That is where it has this particular smell. Yeah, so that's showers and racing clouds. I mean, the clouds are going so quickly. Above you, they're moving very, very quickly, only emphasize the grandeur of the magnificent scenery. In fact, they're saying it contributes to it. It doesn't make it bad, it actually contributes to the grandeur, which is a bit like grand. Yeah, do you understand?
What does it mean, emphasize?
Sorry? Emphasize, yeah, so to make bigger. Yusra, could you explain? To emphasize something.
To express it, or to give it a definition, or not definition, to express it, or to give something.
Yeah, like definition, yeah, to give it definition, to make it bigger. For example, if I say to you, this word is very important. I'm emphasizing to you that you should learn this word. I'm saying do it, do it, do it. Yes. So making something bigger. Yes. So emphasizing the grandeur, making the grandeur, which is how grand it is, even grander. Yeah.
There's a system.
Sorry. Do you understand?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, of the magnificent scenery, and that's just, you understand that. Okay, who would like to read the next bit?
No one? Okay.
Who's
Then me.
that? Okay, any volunteers? Who read first? I can't remember. Who was it first? Okay, in that case, Yusra, did you want to read again? Or...
All right. Okay. The Lake District also has numerous artistic and literary connections. Most famously, William Wordsworth, who was born in Cockermouth in 1770, and drew much of his poetic inspiration from the surrounding landscape. Other poets, writers, and painters followed, including John Ruskin, Picturesque Patchwork, Arthur Ransom, and Alfred Wynne Reed, author of the classic pictorial guides to the Lakeland films.
Okay, so the Lake District also has numerous artistic and literary connections. You know what this word means? Numerous.
A lot of.
A lot
Several.
of, many.
Several.
Several. A lot of several artistic and literary. So lots of artists and authors, maybe you know some of them, I'm not sure, lived there, were raised there. So Beatrix Potter, have you heard of her? Peter Rabbit, maybe not. No, Beatrix Potter. If I show a character, I'm not sure if you have this in the country, but Peter Rabbit. You know this character? Okay, well she has her house there, and you can visit her house. So she's very, very famous, the British author of children's stories, very, very old. And her main character is Peter Rabbit. Yes, this is Beatrix Potter. Okay.
Okay.
So,
I think I heard about the cartoon character.
So the cartoon character is Peter Rabbit. It's very, very renowned. She produces children's books, yeah, and they're quite famous within the UK, maybe not abroad. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so and the other authors, so John Ruskin, I'm not sure if you know of him, Arthur Ransom, and Alfred Wainwright. So these are poets, writers, painters, and stuff. Yeah, so these are renowned people. Okay, so in terms of the words, I think that was quite clear for you, maybe. Yeah, so poetic inspiration from the surrounding landscape. Other poets, writers, and painters followed. Yeah, okay, that was quite clear. Let's go to the next bit. So Yusra read. How about Mohada?
Yes, sir.
This week. Would you like to read?
Yes. The next paragraph.
Yes, please.
When to go. The worst of the rainfall is usually reserved for the beginning and the end of winter, but heavy showers can strike in the Lake District at practically any time of year. Heavy snow is common in midwinter, especially between November and February. When some rural roads become impassable. The busiest season is between June and August, when prices rocket, car parks are packed, and traffic jams are frequent. Better to visit in the shoulder months in April and May, when the weather is generally settled and sunny, or is it September and October, when the woodlands blaze with autumnal color.
Okay, so yeah, they're saying if you want to avoid the most rain, don't go at the beginning and end of winter. But that doesn't mean to say you won't experience rain in the summer. Yeah, so there's rain around the all across the year, but the most rain is in the worst of the rainfall is the beginning at the end of winter. But yeah, like it says, heavy showers can strike in the Lake District at practically any time of year. A couple of words, strike, can strike. What image does this give you? So the heavy showers can strike.
What does it mean, strike?
Okay, does anyone know?
Heat, maybe.
Yeah, hit. Yeah, can hit. Yeah, so like attack. Yeah, that's what I mean. So the weather can strike. Yeah, so lightnings can strike. It's meaning very very quickly and like an attack. Like for example, an airstrike in war is like a quick attack from the planes and things like that. Yeah, so that's an airstrike. The strike is very quick attack. So they're basically saying, it's what I wanted to show you. It's another style of writing. Yeah, so using things like that. So to get the image of the heavy showers, a negative thing, and it strikes in the Lake District like a war. Yeah, like a fight. Practically, what does this mean? Practically any time of year.
In fact.
It's like almost any time of year. So practically, sort of. Of course, not all of the year. It's not rainy 365 days of the year, but practically any time of year. If we were to think, yeah, it happens all over the year, not just at one point, but practically, meaning almost any time of year. Practically, yeah? In this context, practically also has another meaning, but in this context it means kind of almost any time of year. Okay, heavy snow is common in midwinter, so that's clear, midwinter, in the middle of. Especially between November and February, where some rural roads become impassable. What does that mean?
But the roads in countryside are not possible. It's not possible to drive there.
Impassable, meaning you cannot pass through the rural roads.
Yeah.
Have fun on holiday if you can't get anywhere, yeah? So the roads are blocked because of snow. But we don't, maybe there's not so much snow. Maybe there's, I don't know, 1 week of snow or whatever. But during this time, everything generally in the UK collapses, yeah? As probably you've heard of before, I'm not sure, yeah? So airports close, schools close, we don't have to go to work, everything closes usually in the snow. Most times. Okay, the busiest season is between June and August when prices rocket. What does this mean, when prices rocket?
They are higher, too high.
A bit like strike, it happens very quickly. Yes, suddenly you can go the bed and usually people say at bed and breakfasts, not at hotels. I'll tell you about these in a minute. But prices soar. You can say prices rocket or prices soar, and that means they go high very very quickly. In the winter maybe it's £20, but then it suddenly goes to £50 per night or £100 per night. Yeah, because the demand is there for it. Yeah, the prices rocket. Between June and August, because this is when we don't have to go to school, so lots of parents take their children there for a little break, yeah? Okay, so car parks are packed and traffic jams are frequent. What does that mean?
The car parks are totally full.
Yeah.
And the traffic jams, it means that you are stuck, the car cannot move. It's stuck on the way, or wherever it is.
Okay, it's not usually in the park. There's not so many, like on the country roads, it's not like there's traffic jams, but getting to the park on the main roads, to drive from maybe where I live in the south upwards, there'll be lots of problems. Yeah, usually on bank holidays, there's traffic congestion and things like this. But within the park, usually it's not too busy. Yeah, so it's usually okay. But car parks are packed, meaning it's difficult to find a car parking space because everyone wants to go there. Yeah, because it's not too far to get to, it's very beautiful, and it can not be too expensive compared with maybe traveling to Europe or whatever. But it depends. And traffic jams are frequent, meaning often. Yeah, frequent is often. They advise better to visit in the shoulder months, in April and May. When the weather is generally settled and sunny, meaning calm, not rainy, not so rainy, or in September and October, where it's really autumnal, like autumn. So I'll show you it in the autumn. So you can see. So they're saying go in the autumn like this, yeah? It looks very, very beautiful in the autumn time. Okay, so better to go when it is autumn or in the shoulder months, like April, in between, yes? Not the peak season. Okay, so in that case, when the weather is generally settled, yeah? You understood that, settled, calm. To settle down, people can settle down as well, yeah? So to settle down.
Yeah.
Abdul, what does this mean? If I say to you, oh, have you settled down?
Settle down mean like, I mean, it can be different meanings. Settle down means like, let's say if you want to move to another country and you already moved, and you call me that, hey, you know, how was your journey? You know, are you settled down now? I mean, did you get the apartment? Did you get your car? You know, how is everything going smooth? Are you settled down?
Yeah, that's one meaning. And also it means basically to settle down is when, for example, before you're really, really single, you're very free, then you settle down, you get married, you get the house, you get the children, you get the family. We often say these people have settled. Yes,
Exactly, yeah.
So this means as well, but also have settle down meaning calm down, yeah?
Or already, also, like if there is a conflict between two parties, and if that conflict is resolved, so we also can say that the conflict is settled down now.
Yeah, settled down, everything's calm, yeah? So it means when the weather is settled, it means it's calm, it's peaceful, it's not too extreme, yeah? There's not too much rain. There's rain, but it's okay, yeah? Okay, we're going to talk about national parks in your countries in a minute, yeah? So we'll just finish off a little bit. I'm not sure. Getting there is not interesting for you, yeah? You can travel there by aeroplane, by train, by car. Who cares, yeah? But I'll see if there's anything else that would be interesting. Okay, yeah, so know before you go, or you don't need this. Okay, in this case, I'm going to talk to you about what's very common here to stay in, because in the UK it's probably similar to America in regards, and like in Europe they have like pensions. They call them pensions, like pension and things like this. Ursula, how do you say it in Polish?
A pension?
A pension, as in the place to stay when you go on holiday. In Germany they have these things. They're called this. It's not like the pension that when you retire. It's like
Yeah.
a guest house.
It's in Polish. It's like its description agriculture. No, it's kwatery. It's room
Okay.
for rent.
Okay, so in some European languages they say, I've noticed this word, we'd say guest house. Do you know what I mean, Abdul, when I say guest house? The difference between a motel, a hotel, and a guest house, or
Yeah,
B&B.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
And in America, there are quite a few of them, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's very common that if you have a house in the Lake District, you can, if you have spare rooms, you can open what's called a bed and breakfast. And one second, in fact, I'll show you here. This is like a guest house, but usually very, very small. Even if you have one free bedroom, you can technically open a guest house. One second. And they're usually like cute little houses, and you can stay with the family. It's a registered business. It's an official business, but you stay with there, and you get they give you breakfast, and it's very, very a nice atmosphere. Yeah, so you usually stay in some kind of small house like this, and it's called a bed and breakfast, or for short, a B&B. Yeah, B&B. So this is a bed and breakfast or B&B. And it depends. You can choose your own price if you have one, but there's so many in Cumbria in the Lake District. And lots of people do this for extra money. So they can have a real job. If they have a spare room or 2 or 3 spare rooms, they can rent this out, and it's a business for them. It's very, very profitable. So because, yeah, it's better than staying maybe in a hotel. It's more cozy. It's more interesting. So this is very, very popular. I'm sure maybe it's similar in your countries. I'm not sure. we'll just ask. So, Abdul, definitely you have these in America, yeah?
Yeah, but very few, very few.
Okay, so it's not so common. Okay,
No,
Alice,
not at all.
Alice, you've just joined. Where are you from?
Hi, I'm from Slovakia.
Okay, nice to meet you, Alice.
Nice to meet you, Martin.
Okay, so we were talking about the Lake District.
Yes.
Slovakia, I've also heard, has really nice countryside, yeah? So mountains, things like this, yeah?
Yes. We
Okay,
have
that's
lots of national parks and lots of lakes, beautiful lakes, and um, a lot of countryside is in the. I don't know whether it's correct to say it, but like this, but in the list of the World Heritage
Yeah?
of the UNESCO organization.
Yeah. So protected places, yeah? So it's on the World
Yes,
Heritage.
yes.
I don't know what it's called.
Yes.
Abdul, do you know what it's called? The World I know, UNESCO, no, not UNESCO. Or...
Yeah, I will take it. UNESCO.
Yeah, UNESCO, yeah. So I can't remember what it stands for, but yeah, lots of protected places and things.
Yes.
Okay, so in a minute, I'm going to get you to talk about your favorite national park or your favorite place in your country, countryside or whatever, and talk about this. But first, Yusra, is it common these kind of bed and breakfasts in your country?
Yes, it's not very common, but they are exist.
They happen some. They're really common along the seaside coast and stuff. Anywhere where you go on holiday, people have a property and they want to make some money from this. And yeah, they can make serious money. In fact, some establish then a hotel from this. Yeah, so you start with maybe a couple of rooms, make money on this, and then you get a bigger property. Then you can get a hotel. So it's quite a good business as well from this. But of course, you have to maintain the rooms. You have to cook breakfast in the morning usually. But Ursula, is it a common business in your country?
Yes, there is a lot of this thing, but even on the village, there are families that change their business and left the agricultural activity and start with tourists. And they, for example, show all these animals, cattle, sheep, and cows, and show them for the tourists as a little zoo.
So yeah, it's like a little farm. Yes, we have these things like farms where they go rather than killing the pigs, they show off.
Yes, and for example, families with small children go there, like to going there to show that small children how to milk the cow, how feed animals, and all that thing connected with agriculture.
So to learn, yeah, how it works and things like that, yeah. So that's very similar. So that's a bit like this, and they can have these farms, and attached they can have the bed and breakfast. So I've stayed at one before where they made the fresh milk. They had cows, but it was a dairy farm as well. It was a tourist farm, a dairy farm, and also a bed and breakfast. And we could milk the cows and drink the milk. Yeah, so that was quite cool. So yeah, it sounds similar. So Mahada, what about? Would you have anything to add?
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything to add about bed and breakfast? The thing like Ursula was saying, yeah. So do you have these in your country?
Maybe not. I don't go to these places. I don't find this.
Not so common. Maybe you should start one. Maybe it's unique. If you've got a spare room, start renting it out. I don't know if that would, be good business.
Martin, may I say something?
We got Mikhail. Can you hear us? Okay, we can't hear you. Just check that your microphone's not muted, and we'll come back to you, okay? Just check in the top right-hand corner. If it's red, it means you're muted and we can't hear you, yeah? So just make sure that's unclicked. Okay, in the meantime, right, tell me now about a national park or somewhere in your country, guys, which you would really recommend for tourists. Lake District, I'd really recommend if you visit the UK and you don't just want to see London, I'd recommend going there. But settled and settled down. He's settled, he's settled. Nah, there's not much difference, yeah? They're pretty much the same. Yusra.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so Yusra, tell us about a place which is maybe not so famous abroad, but you would recommend us to visit when we go to your country. So maybe, for example, London is the obvious one in the UK. Everyone talks about London. Maybe not so many people talk about the Lake District. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, if we'll talk about Egypt, I think you have to go a place like a pyramids.
Okay, yeah, so to go and see the pyramids and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, definitely, that's a must. Ursula, what do you say in Poland?
I would recommend this small area, it's called Mazurkas Lakes, and it was 2 years ago. It was the candidate for the 7 wonders of the world.
Could you write this down for us? We're gonna, by the way, I'm gonna ask you all. Then we're gonna, like Yusra, we'll look at pictures and stuff. But I'll ask you all first, then we'll go back and see the pictures. But Ursula, could you write this down? In fact, in the meantime, Yusra, could you find some really nice pictures of the pyramids?
All right.
On Google or something.
Yes, I will try.
And Ursula, do the same. And in the meantime, we'll come back to you. Okay? Mahada, would you agree with Yusra?
What?
So what about somewhere in your country which you'd really like to go to, or you'd really recommend tourists to visit?
Can you repeat, sir? I don't understand you.
No problem.
Sure.
So is there a place in your country which you would recommend to visitors, to tourists?
Yes, there is many.
For example?
We have hotels, we have beaches, we have landscapes, many places. In Mahdiya, in the coast is.
The coast, yes? You would recommend the coast. Mohada, like the others, could you find some pictures so at the end we can share, yeah? So some really nice pictures of this place, and we'll have a look at the end, okay? Mikhail. Okay, so as I can see on your screen, in the top right-hand corner, your microphone is muted. The microphone icon in the top right-hand corner is red, okay? Click on that icon, please. Yes, yep. Click. Try. Click. Okay, try it and we'll come back. At the moment it's still muted. Okay, so Alice, what would you recommend?
I would recommend high Tatras mountains.
The what mountains?
Mountains. It's called high Tatras.
High Tatras. Okay, that's cool. Find a picture and we'll have a look. And
national park, by the way.
It's not far from where you are.
Not really. About 300 kilometers.
Yes, it's really close. Yeah, so it's quite convenient to get to.
Martin, may I say something about bed and breakfast in England?
Sure.
I preferred, when I traveled in England, I preferred to live in bed and, to be accommodated there, because you can negotiate about the price, while in hotels you cannot.
Yeah, okay, so to a certain extent, it's not so usual to negotiate, but you can, yeah? So for example, if you go on the day, they would usually have a sign on these bed and breakfasts saying vacancies or no vacancies. When it says vacancies, it means you can come, you can go, and there's a bed left over. If it says no vacancies, there's no spot. If there's vacancies and you're there and you arrive late, you can say, and you know there's a couple more, why not? Yeah, you can negotiate and say,
yes,
oh,
people are really nice in England.
Sorry?
people are really nice in England.
They would usually negotiate. It's just that we're too shy to negotiate. But you can get. I think they would negotiate with you because it's you know, if they're not going to rent the bed for the night, and there's no one else to rent it, of course they'll take any money. Yeah. So if you think, oh yeah, £20 or £30, I've only got this now. Yeah. So you probably this would work. But if you're booking it in advance, they probably wouldn't negotiate with you. Yeah. So we can have a look. Yeah. So on the websites, they usually have one. They usually have a booking system on their website. But you can check this out. Has anyone ever, Alice? Have you been to the UK? Alice, have you been to the UK? Okay, we'll come back. Basically, there's like websites. There's lots of agencies which you can advertise on. Yeah, so you can advertise and you can get bookings, and it's run like a proper business. And it, like I said, it can be very, very profitable to do this. If you happen to have a house. Yeah. So, Abdul, what about in America? There's a hell of a lot, I guess. Yes, you've got the Grand Canyon. You've got.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot tell you about America, but I can tell you about California.
Go for it.
In California, I think national parks about, if I'm not wrong, 25 to 35 or 40 maybe.
25 or 40 just in California.
Yeah, California. You know the state-owned park, like national parks.
Whoa. Okay, that's a hell of a lot. Could you find some pictures? Yes, so we'll go over the pictures now. Because running out of time, we'll have a look at the pictures. But let's have a look at Yusra's one, okay? So Yusra. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is nice. I really like the fourth picture. Yes, if you can see this, I really like this kind of sunset. I went to Egypt, but I went to the south part of Egypt. I missed the pyramids. Yeah, so I wanted to see the other parts, but I really want to go back one day. Yeah, because now I said this yesterday. I've got really cheap flights between I think Sharm el Sheikh and London. The prices are really low now. Yeah, so with a company called EasyJet. Before it used to be quite expensive.
Right, but nowadays Cairo, it's not very safe to come now.
You wouldn't advise it, yeah?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so avoid Cairo. Don't, you're supposed to sell your country.
So sorry, no, but I have to be honest as well. Cairo nowadays, it's not safe. Sharm el Sheikh and Hurghada, it's okay.
Okay, so not to Cairo, but to the other place, the touristy place and stuff. Okay, so I was going to say you almost lost one tourist, but Ursula, okay, so not quite though, but Sharm el Sheikh is also there. Wow, look at this, yeah? So this is pretty special. Can you see this, guys? I'll share my screen. So this is Ursula's one. Is this close to you, did you say, Ursula?
Not so close. It's about 600 kilometers from my village, my town.
I guess it's really nice to kayak and do stuff like that on it, yeah?
And with boat, with there's place when you can rent a boat and sail all over this thousands of lakes.
So like kayaking and things like that. Kayaking, sailing. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, so that sounds cool.
And is it protected area?
It's part of.
We also had.
It's part of that region is protected, and even you can't go there with motor, only with wings.
Whoa. Okay, you can't go. You can't drive there and stuff. Wow. Okay, that's quite something. So that would be a national park. That's protected status and stuff. We don't need to talk about this, Maddie. We don't need to talk about the nice warm beaches with the nice clear water. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that, do we? I'm joking. Okay, no, that looks. Of course, that looks nice. Yeah, there's no question about it. And Abdul, did you find one? A picture.
Pictures?
Yeah, did you find one? We've run out of time. I've got to go to another class. We're going to talk about British idioms in the next 2 classes. So if you want to learn some idioms, or maybe you already know them, to practice them, you're more than welcome. But at the moment, I've got to go. But great to speak with you guys. And Abdul, show me in the next class if you're there, okay?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Sorry, Abdul?
Yeah, I'm going to send you a link. You know, it's a small clip from the movie.
Okay.
And it's my favorite scene, you know, so if you get a chance, watch it, you know.
I'll open it now and watch it.
with focus, and I will ask you from next class, that did you like it or not?
Okay, no worries. Okay, so send the link. I'll open it and I'll watch it after my classes. Okay. Who are you seeing? He's me and I am you. Okay. Oh, rush hour. Cool. Okay, take care, guys, and speak to you soon. Okay.
Bye bye.